They were few, but not alone. They fought not to win, but to delay. In a mountain pass called Thermopylae, a small Greek force led by 300 Spartans faced the might of the Persian Empire. Their stand became a symbol of courage for thousands of years. This is the true story of that battle. Spartan society was built on discipline, order, and warfare. Boys were inspected at birth. At age 7, they entered the agoge, a state-run military program. They learned survival, obedience, endurance in combat. Helots, an enslaved local population, worked the land so Spartan men could train full-time. Women trained in athletics and were expected to produce strong children. King Leonidas himself completed the same harsh upbringing as every Spartan citizen soldier. King Xerxes I of Persia wanted to avenge his father Darius' loss at Marathon and bring Greece under Persian control. He assembled a force estimated by modern historians at around 100,000 to 200,000 soldiers, enormous by ancient standards. Troops came from across his empire: Persians, Medes, Egyptians, Phoenicians, Babylonians, and others. Xerxes built bridges across the Hellespont to cross into Greece, a feat of engineering. Greek cities debated whether to resist or submit. Sparta and Athens agreed to fight, forming a defensive alliance. Greek leaders met at the Isthmus of Corinth to plan their defense. A land force would block the Persian army at Thermopylae, while the Greek navy tried to halt the Persians at sea at Artemisium. Due to a religious festival, the Carnea, and the Olympic Games, Sparta could not mobilize its full army. Leonidas took a small vanguard of 300 Spartan hoplites, each with living sons, showing this was a mission of certain death. They were joined by several thousand Greek allies, roughly 700 Thespians, 400 Thebans, 1,000 Phocians, and others, totaling between 6,000 and 7,000 men. Thermopylae was a narrow coastal pass, only a few dozen meters wide at points. The Greeks formed a tight hoplite phalanx with interlocking shields and long spears. Xerxes sent waves of infantry, believing the Greeks would quickly fall. The Greeks repelled attack after attack. Persian archers and Medes could not break through. Even the elite Persian Immortals suffered heavy casualties. Greek discipline, heavier armor, and terrain advantage gave them the upper hand all day. On the second day, Xerxes again attacked, but the Greeks held their line. That night, a local Greek named Ephialtes betrayed his country, showing the Persians a hidden mountain path around Thermopylae. Xerxes sent a division overnight to flank the Greeks. Leonidas learned of this from scouts and decided to hold ground with a small rearguard while sending most allies away. The 300 Spartans stayed, along with about 700 Thespians who refused to retreat, and 400 Thebans who possibly stayed under orders. Surrounded from both front and rear, the remaining Greeks fought fiercely. Leonidas was killed during the fighting. According to historical record, his body was defended to the end. Most surviving Greeks were wiped out by arrows in close combat. The Persians won the battlefield, but lost thousands. The delay gave the rest of Greece precious time to prepare for future battles. After Thermopylae, the Persian army advanced but faced stiff resistance. The Greek navy, led by Themistocles of Athens, defeated the Persian fleet at the Battle of Salamis. Xerxes returned to Persia, leaving a portion of his army in Greece. In 479 BC, Greek forces defeated Persia in the Battle of Plataea, effectively ending the invasion. Though the Spartans died at Thermopylae, their sacrifice became a symbol of Pan-Hellenic unity. The Allied Greek victory in later battles owes much to the delay Leonidas achieved. Sparta remained a major military power after Thermopylae. In the Peloponnesian War, 431 to 404 BC, Sparta defeated Athens and dominated Greece. However, over time their population declined, and rigid traditions prevented adaptation. In 371 BC, Sparta suffered a major defeat at the Battle of Leuctra against Thebes. Later, during Alexander the Great's time, Sparta was no longer the dominant force in Greece. Though other powers rose and fell, Sparta became immortal through its ideals of discipline, sacrifice, and strength. The 300 Spartans and their allies gave their lives to slow a giant. They did not win that day, but they won something greater, a legacy of courage. Their story is not just legend, it is history. If this moved you, subscribe to Historica for more real stories from the past. And answer this in the comments. Would you have stood with them at Thermopylae?